What's up, everybody? It's your Loke and your host,
Motion denied.
and it ain't Milk74. It's Dark Lord J-Dog from the 2-3 Payback Moving Crip Gang. Just want to say what up to all my movers and groovers out there, specifically the 8-tray gangsters, the insane 129, 134, and 139, Gardena Paybacks, the insane Payback Crips, the 2-3 Payback Crips, the fucking 107, 96, 94, 92, 8 Tray, 7 Foe, 5 9, 5 Deuce, Hoover Criminal Gang, and Hoover Gangsta Crips. Yeah, I'm not some little kid fucking playing video games. I'm a 36-year-old fucking gang member. I've been banging fucking Crips since 1997, before the towers fell. I've literally been a Crip longer than I haven't been, more than half my life. When the towers fell in 2001, I'd been a Crip for fucking 4 or 5 years already. I remember what I was wearing. I was wearing a lighter than regular, an LA Dodgers cap that was mesh, and it was a little lighter royal blue than the usual Dodgers. I remember that because it matched identically with a Peyton Manning Colts jersey I was wearing, and I was wearing a royal blue do-rag, yeah, and a royal blue bandana with a black and white pattern out of my left pocket and wrapped around my neck. Before, and not around the front like a mask type thing, not the way that we wear our bandanas now, where it's wrapped around your neck and it's tied at the front. Back then, people weren't really on that shit. Anyways, I could make videos about gang politics, and especially where I'm from, it's not even known that they're fucking. It might be known that they're Bloods and Crips, but not known that they're actual Cali sets up here. And like big Cali sets too. Like Monster Cody's 8-Tray Gangsters, Barefoot Pookie's Payback Crips, and Blueface's Schoolyard Crips. Crips with a Y. And, but we don't have no neighborhoods up here. So yeah, that's what all the moving is about. And yeah, it's just 8-Tray Gangsters, Hoovers, and Payback Crips have had an alliance for a long time. It's more so the Gardena Paybacks, the Phi Deuce Hoovers, and the 8-Tray Gangsters to be specific, but technically all 3 Payback Crip gangs, all the cliques in 8-Tray, whether it be back west, far west, uh, um, or just the regular ETG gangsters, and the Hoovers, 107 all the way down to 5 Deuce. Anyways, we all have a common enemy in the Rolling 60s, and although we beef with Bloods, we're not one of those. Well, we are a Crip gang that beefs with other Crip gangs, but yeah, our main rival is not a Blood set; it's another Crip set, Rolling 60s. So yeah, basically, I could make a fucking videos about gang politics and shit that was going on both in LA, and in my end of the woods, and also how that politics affects here, what's going on with the politics here, how did the California sets come up here, because we didn't just decide to start banging and steal a California name. There was actual gang members from these sets Eight Tray, Schoolyard, and Payback. They came up here and started their own groups. There are other groups that have, I'm not sure if they've been started with California, but they way outnumber us. They're in the hundreds because the project they have is so deep, and they've been Crips for generations, so at least 20, 30 years. Um, and so whether they just decided to become Crips one day, and were backed by 200 that turned into 2,000, um, doesn't mean that they're sanctions set. But try telling them they're fake. You know what I mean? When some of their hardest guys, I mean, some of their not softest guys, but some of their regular guys would fucking is a bigger G than one of our highest ranking guys, but it doesn't change the fact that ours is fully sanctioned. Ours is supposed the way it's supposed to go, and whether we got blocks of projects on lock or whatever, that's not the issue. The issue is who's real, who's fake when it comes down to it at the end. Are you a Cali set? Are you pushing a Cali set? Are you pushing an established set? Or did they make up a new set, or a new clique from the same set? Like how there's 8 Tray Gangsters and the NoHo, North Hollywood, Northern California, Valley 8 Trays, call themselves Far West, and there's another clique called Back West, spelled BAGCW3ST. Um, and so that's a click. And like just how uh, there's insane Payback Crips and 129th, 134th, 139th Street Gardena Payback Crips. Um, uh, but yeah, they were both combined into one set because there wasn't enough members to make two different, and the two founders, one of them is from one set, one of them is from another set. So anyways, that's where the 2-3 comes from, because the Payback Crips that started it, one of them was an Insane and one of them was a Gardena, but they were both fucking. Actually, I'm not gonna say what they did, but the reason California people would be up here is because they were escaping prosecution and they couldn't be extradited from where they were, from here, and uh, to dodge the so for criminal things and to expand the crack fucking epidemic or crack fucking craze that was going on at the time. So basically, yeah, I choose to do video games because it's just something I personally enjoy, and I have like 20 subscribers. So please like and sub because I'm really trying to make this channel into something, and I really don't want to have to start making gangbang videos because like. I know they will get likes. I know they will get, and I'll probably be quicker to get them monetized. But my whole life is fucking like other than this video game and my $15,000 worth of Star Wars Lego. I'm a grandfather. I'm 36. I have a 17-year-old daughter who has a 2-year-old. So me and my daughter collected Star Wars Lego. Then I bought some for the baby, but the baby doesn't really play with it. We keep it all together in these boxes and keep them fucking on shelves, and so nothing really moves out. Like we don't play with them, like mashing the guys together and shooting weapons at each other. We just set up like a battle landscape. Like I'll take all the separatists and all the Galactic Republic people and set up like a battle scenario, or I'll take all the Empire and all the rebels, or all the First Order and all the Resistance, or the Old Republic troopers versus the Sith troopers and the Sith warriors, and Darth Revan, Darth Nihilus, and Darth Malgus. with
Tell him that we can't stop, that we don't have to stop. That we're better
Sith
than
Warrior,
everybody else, that no one else matters but people like us.
Darth Knox, and Inquisitor Calig, who becomes the Emperor's Wrath.
Yeah, it doesn't work that way, Bubba. Once you sell your soul, it's gone.
I don't want to believe that.
Because you're framing it as a
Oh,
bad
sorry,
thing.
Darth Knox is the Inquisitor, and Emperor's Wrath is the Warrior. Anyways, just like my other video, you know what? I'll show you my Gear 13s. So, I mean my Relic 8s. So here's Gear 13 Relic 8 with 6 Zetas, 1 Ultimate, Galactic Legends Rey, aka GL Just Rey. And her relic is both Luke and Leia's lightsaber hilts. Luke's repaired hilt, as you can see, the throttle ignition is now brown instead of silver, and you can see the break in the metal casing to where it was split in half, paired with Leia's beautifully done lightsaber. So this character Rey has actually not just a blaster pistol on her hip and a blue-bladed lightsaber, but 2 blue-bladed lightsabers and a blaster on her hip. And what's really cool is that the hilt is black and gray, and it matches the black and gray blaster that's on the same side inside its holster. The other Rey Jedi Training wears the same belt and the same holster, but has no blaster in it. So yeah, 6 Zetas, 1 Ultimate, Relic 8,
She's not some stray cat that shows up on your porch.
Galactic Legends Rey, GL Just Rey, Skywalker lightsabers. Now, again, with the exact same GP, see, 5203, exact same GP, Gear 13, Relic 8, 6 Zetas, 1 Ultimate, Galactic Legend Supreme Leader Kylo Ren, aka GLSOKR.
I know good help is hard to find, but you really should look into it, babysitter. In the meantime, I've taken it on myself to look after the little bundle.
But yeah, he looks pretty cool. And his relic is, he's Relic 8 again, like Rey, and his relic is the Sith Wayfinder, similar to a holocron. But I'm not sure. Oh yes, they have made reference to holocrons in canon, but nobody has one as a relic in this game. The next Relic 8, Relic 8, Gear 13, Relic 8, 3 Zetas, Rey Jedi Training, aka RJT, with 3 Zetas, and her relic is, as you can see, the Skywalker lightsaber, or Rey's lightsaber, before it was destroyed, split in 2, and you can see the throttle is silver, just like it was when it was Luke's and Anakin's. And the crack from it being separated by force is not there. So, that's my third Gear 8, Relic 8. And my fourth Relic 8. I'm not doing this in terms of power. I'm doing this in terms of like how they would match, how they match best together. Oh, and just in case you didn't realize, see here's that thing I was saying, how Rey has a holster, but it's got nothing in it. See? It's got nothing in it. Same thing. The upper belt, and then the belt that slopes down with the holster. It looks like even it might be a primitive lightsaber sling for the lightsaber. But no, if you take it from the other picture, she definitely, that's the holster for her gun. But she's just not carrying the gun, which is weird. Okay, now back to Gear 13, Relic 8, 2 Zetas, Kylo Ren Unmasked, aka Crew, who has a relic, his Relic 8, and his relic is an unstable crossguard lightsaber, unstable crossguard lightsaber hilt, which is his design to support the unstable, cracked, bled Sith Kyber focusing crystal that he corrupted. So it could not work in a standard cylindrical hilt, but by creating the crossguard motto, the crossguard emitters act as vents for the main blade, and that's why an Old Republic crossguard lightsaber, just for the style, when all the blades ignite, both sides of the crossguard and the main blade, they ignite at the same time, as seen on Rebels on Malachor when Ezra picks up a Jedi lightsaber that still works, but its power cell is drained. So although the Kyber crystal is still intact, it fades out of existence, but when it ignites, both the main blade and the two edges and the two sides of the crossguard ignite. Watch what happens when Kylo Ren unmasks light. First, second. See? Two separate ignitions.
Look, I know this sucks.
Okay.
I know you got a raw deal. But you are not monsters. You're
Let's
a
see
bunch
the
of
Crimson
Lawrence
Unstable
Fishburnes.
crossguard lightsaber.
Fishburne turned down Pulp Fiction because his agent told him he'd be working
And
with
then-
John Travolta, a has-been. Now look, you all made a
So that's
very
4
bad call, but
Relic
it is not
8s.
the end of the story.
And then
Fishburne went on to beat out Sam Jackson for the Matrix.
Gear
The moral of the
13,
story is that
Relic
sometimes
8
there are second chances.
with 4 Zetas.
And that's what I'm here to offer you
General
a second chance.
Skywalker, aka
There's a
Gas,
new pill with a new formula.
whose relic
Not only is it more
is...
potent than the last pill, but
He's
it has
actually
no side
stronger
effects.
than
It
Crew
might actually
or
undo
Rey Jedi
what
training
happened
because
to
he has
you.
4 Zetas
You have
and
to
Rey has
understand.
3, Crew has
You can
2,
be cured.
and they're
You don't have to
all
live this
Relic
way
8,
anymore.
and even if he only had 2,
Okay, the
he
people
would be
who took
stronger
that
because
pill
his
and
mods
didn't
are
end up
all
like you,
equal
they're the enemy.
to
They're all laughing at you. Every success they have is a slap in your face.
both Galactic Legends and Jedi Knight Luke and the Mandalorian Beskar armor. So this is General Skywalker. Very coveted hero. Very good player. And yeah. And again, the same lightsaber hilt appears. The original holder of General Skywalker's blue lightsaber also has it as a relic. And then now, on to the last ones. So that was the 5th, and this is the 6th. Gear 13, Relic 8, 2 Zetas, Luke's Jedi Knight Luke Skywalker with a green bladed lightsaber.
Listen, I just finished writing something, and it's gonna be huge. I don't need the pills anymore. It's the truth.
You forget you're talking to yourself, right?
Old Banger Obi-Wan
Novelists
Kenobi
and writers,
style,
screenwriters are more like creative typists.
green
Really,
bladed
all we are is
lightsaber.
professional liars. Truth is whatever we decide it is. But lucky for us, the tasting party is just getting started.
Don't hurt him.
She won't hear a thing. But you, on the other hand,
And then the last Relic 8, is Relic 8. Gear 13, Relic 8 with 2 Zetas, Mandalorian Beskar armor.
It's my fault, really. I should have seen how this is going to pan out. I mean, is there anything Hollywood hasn't fucked up in the end? More often than not, whatever came out of
Now
there
his
finished in the
relic
Four
is Whistling Birds.
Whether it be narrow lettering,
So they're all
Cheryl,
lightsaber
in
hilts
advance of the
except
early
for
1900s when
one,
the
which
silent
is,
pictures were coming out and
well,
the
except
film
for
people were moving to
one's
Hollywood, the
2
locals just
lightsaber
wanted
hilts,
them there. They
one's a
called
Sith
some people
Wayfinder,
moving,
and
all
one's
moving around and causing trouble. It was
Whistling
determined to
Birds.
stay. The
Everything
locals back
else
there were right,
lightsaber.
so are we. But unlike them, we're going to
2
clean
blue
up the
blades,
South.
another blue blade, an unstable cross guard. Sorry, 2 blue blades, an unstable cross guard, another blue blade, an unstable cross guard, another blue blade, a green blade, and that's it. So anyways, now we're going to try this event. First I've got to use Night Sisters, but then I'm free to use whatever I want. I'm not going to, and spoilers, if you think I'm going to be using Galactic Legends, I'm not. I had GL Ray and SLKR before I had Jedi Knight Luke, and then I had Jedi Knight Luke for a significantly long time before I had General Skywalker, and then I had General Skywalker, but he was only at 5 and 6 stars with 4 Zetas at Gear 11. But now I have him at Relic 8 with Jedi Knight Luke, and I never give up an opportunity to use those two. So for the Night Sister portion, we're going to use Gear 13, Relic 4, Asajj Ventress's lead. Gear 13, Relic 4, Mother Talzin. Gear 12, Zeta. Sorry, Gear 13, Relic 4, 2 Zeta, Asajj Ventress. Gear 13, Relic 4, 2 Zeta, Mother Talzin. Gear 12, 1 Zeta, Old Daka. Gear 11, Talia. Gear 12, Night Sister Acolyte. So watch how easy this is. Take them right down, and then boom.
Jesus, I think this kid is actually bringing out my maternal instinct. There's a name for that.
Okay.
Yeah,
You're so brave.
so are you, Dad.
We're gonna be alright. We're gonna get through this and go back to Rome's life and be happy. The three of us.
I'm sorry, Dad, but it's just gonna be the two of us.
What?
Gotta be the greatest. I can't let you stop me.
I don't think I'll ever get used to that.
Look at that. Just quick, fast.
So, it looks like the new pill really works.
Actually, your hope is at every job.
Okay. So now we're gonna use Uber Jedi.
Explains why they didn't come after me. You really think this
Gear 13, Relic 8, 2 Zetas, Jedi Knight Luke Skywalker.
take a little dressing?
Gear 13, Relic 8, 4 Zetas, General Skywalker. Gear 13, Relic 5, 1 Zeta, General Kenobi. Gear 13, Relic 5, 2 Zeta, Hermit Yoda. Gear 15, Relic 5, 2 Zeta, Grandmaster Yoda.
5 years old trying to tell me how to be.
I'm 9.
You want to make it to 10?
So that was a beautiful team. And that was fucking fun as hell. Just unloading on them. They're all monsters. What's crazy about Jedi Knight Luke is that he works under and works with so many different synergies. Like, check this out. Watch this. Just to give you a hint. People that shouldn't have anything. Okay, so Jedi Knight Luke is just a Jedi. Gear 13, Relic 8, 2 Zetas, Jedi Knight Luke Skywalker. Okay, so he's an attacker, a leader, a Jedi, not a rebel, not a Galactic Republic, not a Resistance, and a Jedi, just a Jedi. Like how Rey Jedi Training isn't a Jedi, she's just light side, just Resistance. Kylo Ren in a Sith, he's just dark side and just First Order. Now, Gear 13, Relic 8, 4 Zetas, General Skywalker, aka Gas, and General Luke Skywalker is aka JKL. So, yeah, he's 501st Galactic Republic and Jedi, so he should match perfectly with Luke. That's double synergy, full synergy. Now, since he's Galactic Republic and a Jedi, it only makes sense that Gear 13, Relic 5, 1 Zeta, General Kenobi should work with him and Luke because they're all Jedi. And just to add to that, Luke, General Skywalker and General Kenobi are both Galactic Republic. But when it comes to clone troopers, now they might have synergy with General Kenobi or General Skywalker because they're Galactic Republic and they're Jedi. So they, but as you can see, Captain Rex has half synergy, even though Jedi Knight Luke is leading, and he's not a Galactic Republic. He's just a Jedi. And he's not the only one.
It's actually why you're not going to get this job. If you get first cheer, it's a huge story. Today Show, People Magazine, 60 Minutes, maybe it's a slow news month. You're a novelty, a distraction. Audiences will come to see you and get bummed out if you're not featured. It's bad for morale. Makes it impossible to play anything that doesn't have a violin solo.
See that? So there's 2 clone troopers that have synergy under somebody they shouldn't have synergy under. Same thing goes for this.
You're the bearded fucking lady, kid.
Look, a rebel also, Old Republic also, 2 more rebels, a droid, an Ewok, a scoundrel, another scoundrel, another scoundrel, an unaligned force user, a rebel, a clone trooper, resistance, rebels, bounty hunters, resistance, and even Padme Amidala has
Talent rises, but it is nothing without craft. That's why you need the story prism. Story prism is hard, like a diamond. It takes commitment.
oh shit. Gear 13 Relic, Gear 11 Princess Leia, and
Why does it have to be so complicated?
Because drama is
Gear
life.
12
Life
2
is drama.
Zeta, Padme Amidala.
He'll never amount to anything. He's never gonna write a screenplay that gleams like a diamond. In full refund. He's gonna need every penny he's got. Screw you!
Princess Leia under Luke, and Padme Amidala under General Skywalker, and General Kenobi is the third wheel. Even though it's a mother, and it's a husband and wife, and brother and sister.
In the last 6 months, other clients have barnstormed this town. They're launching projects all over. Broadcast and stream. It's an unprecedented winning streak. Ursula Khan.
A writer once said, writing is easy. Just sit at your desk, open a vein, and bleed. Now, we've all heard that quote, right? And it's been attributed to a lot of people. But whoever did say it didn't know the half. If you want the brass ring, you better be wearing brass knuckles. Greatness comes with a price. And you just have to ask yourself, how much do you want it? Are you ready to bleed? Are you? I'd like all of you to reach under your seats right now. Don't be shy. There's a little something special under there. Now, it looks like a pill.
And even I can do this. Watch this.
Malibu to dinner meetings with Charlize, to reservations at the Tower Bar. Tell yourself it's a vitamin.
Gear
A sugar
13
pill
Relic 8
placebo of
Jedi Knight Luke Skywalker.
Just don't
2
say no.
Zeta. Gear 13 Relic 8 2 Zetas Jedi Knight Luke Skywalker. Gear 13 Relic 8
Because good writers don't need
2
that.
Zeta 4 Zetas
Sorry. We'll take a quick break. And
General Skywalker.
You teach a screenwriting class and
Gear
you have no
13
fucking
Relic
script?
8 2 Zetas
One. A failed Orion
Mandalorian
Stallone flick back in
Beskar armor.
88?
Beskar
You
armor.
know nothing. I know something. Would you all rather listen to me or this sad, fraudulent typist?
Relic 5 1
Everything you
Zeta
heard is bullshit.
1 Zeta Bo-Katan
Reality
Kryze.
isn't a choice between the blue pill
Relic
and the red
5
pill. It's the
1
black pill.
Zeta the
This
armor.
pill, my special vitamin brain sauce stimulant with zero risk and maximum upside. I'm going to tell you a little something about success that is the bedrock of this dirty business that no one else wants to admit. It's just one swallow away. Spit or swallow, the choice is yours. Now, as it's going down, that tingling that you feel, it's not the pill, and it isn't that food truck burrito you had for lunch, and it isn't nerves. It's the future taking hold. Your future. Looks like the streets are running red with blood and metaphors. At least all of those no-talent monsters are taking their pain out in a real way. Being great is hard. The rest of us just don't get it. We drive ourselves crazy with envy, longing for just a taste of the delicious madness of the creative mind. But the truth is, most people aren't willing to put in the work. They focus on the success, the notoriety, the wealth that their great piece of art will bring. But the journey there is tedious. And those that achieve greatness only do so because they are fucked up enough to push through the pain and failure it takes to reach your potential. At least with these pills, the world can find out if you're any good.
sorry, baby.
Mommy's here. She's on top of it.
To be told we are talented, isn't that all we ever want? The truth is, history will only remember a handful of us, but at least now we're leveling the playing field.
Oh shit. So, yeah, that was a fun team. Let's see if we can get our dathomir back with just basics.